I have to get off this thing to go on my. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna let Champ listen to some music. I'll holler at y'all in the meantime. Peace, love, and blessings. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Bomb Squad!
Good morning, good evening, good day. Hasta luego. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I am Trill, LDBC and nothing. And welcome to another episode of the Trill from the Ground Up podcast, hosted by yours truly, right here on YouTube. 3 things I ask when I go live. Number 1, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Click that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I create content on this channel. And also, number 2, like the video. Liking the video pushes this video into the algorithm so that more eyes that need to see it can and will see it. And number 3, most importantly, make sure you donate to the channel. And who do we got in the building so far? Who do we got in the building? Miss Julie, how are you? Good afternoon to you, Miss Lady. Pam in the building. How you doing, lady? Christina, how are you? Nina, how are you? Michael, what's up with it, family? How you doing, man? CC Motion, what's happening with it? My brother Shelton in the building. What's up with it, bro? Miss Fancy, how are you, Miss Fancy? Baby Jay, how you doing, lady? How you doing, lady? I hope all's well with you. CC Motion, what's happening with it, my brother? What's good, family? What's good? What's good? Shelton is a hater, just so y'all know. My brother Mook, what's happening with it, family? How you doing today, man? Yeah. War, lies, and hypocrisy. The Trumpstein cover-up. Y'all, if you were here yesterday, then y'all heard me say a whole bunch of stuff. A whole bunch of stuff yesterday. A whole bunch of stuff. And I was in my car, so I didn't have the opportunity of showing, like I normally do with receipts. But today is a new day. Get up the base. What's up, family? What's up, Mahari? How you doing today, bro? Today is a new day. And I am going to show and display everything that I talked about yesterday. Everything. Dumb, bro. You dumb. Dumb. I gotta find me something just in case. Yeah, I feel that, baby Jay. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do in this economy, man. Okay. It's so much shit going on. Sheldon the super chat with that 2-piece. You owe me $2 now. You owe me $2 now. $2. You owe me $2. You owe me $2. Yeah, you $2, you know. You owe $2. If I had 3 words to describe let's show just how catastrophic this BS move by the biggest dummy who ever occupied the White House is. Hey, Shelton, give Mahari 5 minutes to think about what he's saying. You give him 5 minutes, sir. I appreciate you. I ain't even reading that bullshit. It wasn't your team that beat us, though. Now, with your goof ass. But anyways, let me go on ahead and share my screen and get to the business. In just 4 days, America lost all its military bases in the Middle East, which took 70 years and billions of dollars to build up and equip. If you think I made it up, Listen to this retired American colonel and follow me at Jim Ninju for more updates. Just pretending like he doesn't get it. Humiliating. Trump's new defense plan quietly creates a National Guard response force trained for crowd control and civil unrest, deployable to all 50 states by April 2026. This wasn't in any headline. They buried it. Now connect the dots. Epstein files drop. Names get redacted. Evidence of child abuse gets withheld. A war starts the same week, and now a domestic force trained to suppress the American people is operational by spring. Tehran is one of the biggest cities in the world, as big or bigger than New York City. Our tax dollars are funding the joint U.S.-Israeli campaign to level it. It's politically easier to talk about the Americans sent to die for this, but it is this is a nauseating crime against humanity. The U.S. Department of Justice deleted 65,527 pages from the Epstein files. That includes details of his death and a photo of Epstein with Howard Lutnick, the current U.S. Secretary of Commerce. Nothing in the Bible commands you to support a country founded in 1948 by the Rothschilds. Israel was founded in 1948. Shout out to Miss Fancy with that 2-piece in the super chat. Thank you. Yeah. Nothing in the Bible commands you to support a country founded in 1948 by the Rothschilds. Nothing. There's nothing in the Bible that says that. Elon definitely turned the Protect Israel algorithm up to 11 this morning. It's not even subtle. That's a fact. Iran is one of the most ancient civilizations in the world, a cradle of art, culture, cinema, poetry, and spirituality. To see it standing alone, wounded yet relentless, in its fight against the most powerful genocide empire of our time is so extraordinary. We are witnessing history. Yeah, enough of this one. Enough of this. I want to show y'all this. Hey, Susie. Hey, Kat. How you doing? I want to show y'all this. Now, let me go and pull up all the psychotic mess that's going on right now. So, I'm going to come back to that one.
The insanity of Pete Hegseth attempting to bring on Armageddon so he can meet Jesus. Honestly, we've all gotten used to insane shit from this administration. Most of it is self-serving nonsense as old men try to gather money and power and cover up their abuse of children. But a very old flavor of incredibly dangerous bullshit has made a very disturbing return. Over 200 service members in every single branch of the military have made complaints that their commanders are telling them that this war is divinely inspired, that Trump is anointed by God, and that this will bring on the end of the world and return of Christ. Pete Hegseth himself believes in a particularly insane version of Christianity, one that believes in the end times and that he is being guided by God to his current position. The truly insane thing about all of this is this concept touted by evangelicals of a Middle Eastern war that would end life on Earth and bring on Jesus' return didn't exist until the mid-70s. This idea was created by author Hal Lindsey, who made lots of random predictions, including that this particular war would happen by the 90s. None of his predictions came true. None of them were based on anything other than him literally just making shit up. And that's why we started a war in Iran. Because some dude in the 70s made some shit up, and an entire culture of dummy evangelicals bought into it.
Shout out to Battlefield Boxing MMA in the super chat with that 5-piece said, I've been waiting to hear your insight on all this bullshit. Of course, I've got you. I got you covered, big dog. I got you covered. I'm going to take care of you, my boy. You already know how I get down anyway. So, first off, I want to show y'all this professor who has been right. He's actually not out of his fucking mind. So, basically, essentially, this war that Pete Hegseth is going around telling military commanders in all branches, even my branch, the United States Marine Corps, he's going around telling these commanders, this is commanded by God. We are bringing back Armageddon. And like I said yesterday, y'all, Pete Hegseth is calling God and Jesus a liar. No man knoweth the day nor the hour of Jesus' return. He would come like a thief in the night. How does that sound like you're able to just, oh, I'm going to start a random bullshit war and poof, here comes Jesus. Y'all need more proof there in a cult? Don't worry, I got you. But first, I want y'all to listen to this professor. He's a Harvard professor, and he's been pretty good in geopolitics. So I want y'all to listen to this, okay? Listen to this, and then I'll get back on this goofball, pedophile cult of dumbassery.
You made 3 big predictions. 1, that Trump would win. 2, that he would start a war with Iran. And 3, that the U.S. would lose that war. It's quite a stunning prediction. You know, do you stand by it?
The reality is that right now, it's a war of attrition between the United States and Iran. And the Iranians have been preparing 20 years for this conflict. And now they have a pretty good strategy of how to weaken and ultimately destroy the American empire. So what the Iranians are doing is they're waging war against the entire global economy. And so they are...
Let me pause this. Stacey Shepard said, your judgment is coming. By your Bible-thumping, pedophile-protecting, fake-ass demigod? Fuck him and you. How about that? Fuck him and you. Your God is not real. Your God is a figment of your imagination. So, Stacey, tell me where where Jesus Christ in the Bible says, thou shalt support pedophilia. Show me that one. Show me where in the Bible it says, thou shalt support, taking money from the poor and the least among you and giving it all to the rich. Show me in the Bible where it says that. You're in the right place talking to the wrong person about the Bible. Since my judgment is coming, please tell me where that's happening at, Stacey Shepard. Your judgment is coming. You dumbasses are the reason we're in this stupid ass war yet again. I already went twice in a war of attrition for billionaires who care nothing about you, your family, or no one. No one, they don't care about your raggedy, goofy ass, fake ass Jesus. You got to remember your judgment is coming too, Stacey. You bowing down to a false witness. You upholding pedophilia. You upholding the damage and the dangers to babies, to the innocence of children. You supporting a man stealing from the least of these. Come on, Stacey. I want to know where is my judgment coming from? From your Bible thumping hypocrite of a Jesus? You're worshiping a golden pedophile with bronzer. That's what you're worshiping. You're not worshiping the true and living God. You're not worshiping that. You're worshiping some bullshit fucking Baal or some kind of bullshit demigod y'all made up in y'all head that only likes the shit that you like. You evangelical dumbasses are the reason we're in this shit. Because you're the same ones who think that Trump was chosen by God. Sure he was. He was anointed by God. God has nothing to do with your bullshit. God has nothing to do with the bullshit of America. God has nothing to do with it. God is not here. God has taken his hands off of America and gave America exactly what they've been worshiping for the last 249 years. Money, greed, power by any means. Doesn't sound very Christian to me. So you can take your judgment, you can take your bullshit ass God, you can take your bullshit ass Jesus that y'all created, you can take that pedophile protecting piece of shit down the hell with you. The God I know said thou should not kill. The God I know said thou should not bear false witness. The God I know say do this to the least of these. The God I know says that when a stranger comes into your land, you are to treat him as a native. That's the God I know. This bullshit y'all done made up in y'all heads, that y'all let some fat ass white man lie to you about. I don't believe in that bullshit. Fuck him and you. Right, CC Motion. These people are fucking goofballs. The white evangelical in this country are the easiest to manipulate. That's why they be giving all their money to fucking Joel Osteen. And he lives in a $10 million mansion, and they live in that fucking single wide trailer, and they can barely get to his fucking church. But when the church is needed in the community, they shut their doors in their face and tell them to go find somewhere else to go. You people are weird. And you people are blinded by your own foolishness to understand that you're serving a false God. Y'all created your own God to fit your white supremacist narratives. So you can excuse pedophilia. You can excuse lying. You can excuse cheating and self-dealing. You can excuse all that. You can excuse this bullshit ass war they started with Iran. See, y'all been so conditioned to listen to America First bullshit and all this propaganda they've been propping up in your face that you haven't even had a chance to use reasoning and your own discernment. You just go along to get along. You believe what they tell you. Meanwhile, they are hustling you out of everything you knew. They went over there starting to fight with Iran, thinking Iran was weak. Their whole plan was to go over and kill the Ayatollah, and the government systematically crumbles and collapses on itself. That didn't happen because they were so stupid and ill-informed, because Kash Patel fired all of the fucking intelligence officers who had experience with Iranian culture and the Iranian people. He fired them. The CI-12, look it up, because they are stupid, dumb, misinformed, and they don't have the people in place to do the job correctly and efficiently. So how much you want to bet? How safe is Donald Trump now? Because you remember, this is the same Iran that put $1 million bounty on Donald Trump's head. Remember, this is the same Iran that had someone here in this country actively looking for somebody to carry it out. So how safe is he for real? Now that y'all use DEI as a cover for your own racist bigotry and your own ignorant ass policies, y'all went firing everybody who knew what the fuck they were doing because you were looking for somebody to blame instead of doing your fucking job. So that's what happened. You fired everybody who knew what they were doing. You fired everybody who had experience. You fired all these people. You put this cross-eyed sand nigger who's using our fucking tax dollars to fly his goofy ass all over the country with his raggedy, mediocre, flat-ass white girlfriend. He's over here thinking that he is the one. He thinks in his head he's one of them. Just like these racist ass fucking wannabe white Latino voters who always come to their aid but get the door slammed in their face every single time. Luther, what's up, family? Every single time. Every single time they slam the door in their face. Like I told you, The Latino voters in Texas showed me who they were. Exactly. They don't want change. They want a mediocre white man to make them feel safe. When in actuality, that's the biggest danger to those people. I'm sorry. I just got to be the fucking one to tell the truth around here. Obviously, because everybody keeps ducking and dodging the real conversations. Oh, Will, you're a racist, Will. You're a racist. Cool. And what are we going to do now? I'm a racist. Cool. So I'm a racist for telling you that white men have failed all of us throughout the 250-year history of the United States. I'm a racist because of that, right? I am. I'm a racist. Trill Will is a racist because he's the only one out here calling this shit out, telling you that it's been white men who have put all of us in danger. Their policies have put us in danger. Their policies have put us in poverty. Their policies have pinned us once again against each other. Their policies have put us in multiple wars we didn't need to fight in. Their policies is costing us trillions of dollars. Their policies are protecting pedophiles right now. Their policies. And then the only thing they can do is always point the finger at anybody else but themselves. See, my fucking opinion does not come from a place of hatred. Mine come from observation and facts with receipts. All I have to do is pose a few questions. Since motherfuckers are too cowardly to even ask anything about what's going on in Iran right now. Who started this war? White men. Who started the Korean War? White men. Who started World War I? White men. Who started World War II? White men. Who started the Vietnam War? White men again. White men, white men, white men. You were too racist to put black people in power. You see what happened when Barack Obama went into power, right? Y'all lost y'all fucking mind. Y'all went to anybody but a black man. Anybody but a black woman. Anybody but them. We're losing our country because black people are right there. Not at 8697 in the super chat. Salute to you, man. And thank you for your support. He says, salute Trill Will and salute to the mighty LDBC. Salute to you, Brody. Now, I want to finish listening to what this professor says. The professor so far has said that he predicted that Donald Trump was going to win the 2024 election, even though I know it was rigged. And that Donald Trump was going to start a war in Iran. And his last prediction, so far he's 2 for 3. Is that the United States is going to lose that war in Iran. And he's going to tell you why. Listen.
Striking the GCC countries. They're going after the critical energy infrastructure. They blocked off the Strait of Hormuz. And eventually, they will go after the water desalination plants, which is the lifeblood of these nations because they don't have fresh water supply. The Iranians are actually threatening the very existence of Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar. And why this is important is that the Gulf states are really the linchpin of the American economy. So what they do is they sell petrodollars and then they recycle the petrodollars back into the American economy through the investments in the stock market. And right now we know that the entire American economy is propped up by AI investments in data centers. And a lot of that comes from the Gulf states. So if the Gulf states are no longer able to sell oil, and they're no longer able to finance AI, this AI bubble in the United States, then this AI bubble will burst, and with it will burst as well the entire American economy, which is really a financial Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, sir, an Amazon data center was literally hit in the UAE. We also wanted to talk to you about munition. The United States is racing to accomplish Iran mission before munitions run out.
The United States military is not designed to fight a 21st century war. Remember, the military-industrial complex came into being after World War II. It's designed to fight the Cold War. And the Cold War was really about muscle flexing, who was the first to get the person on the moon. And so the entire American military strategy revolves around very sophisticated technology that costs a lot of money to build. And that's what the American air defense system is. And that's why we're seeing this asymmetry in this war, where you have these $1 million missiles trying to take out these $50,000 drones. And it's not sustainable in the long term. And so what we're seeing is really a puncturing of the aura of invincibility that sustained American hegemony for the past 20 years.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Michael, I get it. I get it. I'm in the same position you're in, bro. All of us are tired. But I want all of us to be informed. I want all of us to be informed. Hey, Sheldon, you remember what I told you about the Iranians back in 1979? And for 444 days, they held American hostages. I want y'all to hear this.
We hear, Imam, that today, perhaps today,
just listen.
some black hostages and some female hostages will be released from the American embassy compound. Is that true?
This is the
freedom of the woman
committee that they killed.
and blacks will be given. Women are given great dignity in Islam, and the blacks have been oppressed in the United States.
Sure it is, bud.
Great injustice was done unto them. They were under pressure in the United States. Thus they came here. We are doing this owing to the tenets of Islam. In return, we ask nothing for their freedom. We want the Shah. Carter must return him. The world's international law agree with this principle.
I ask you, as an American and a human being, talking to an Iranian and another human being, is there no room for compromise? Or is Iran now, in effect, at war with the United States?
حضرت امام آیه جناب عالی جبهت کل ایران در حال حاضر با امریکا در حال جنگ هستید.
See, but the thing about it is, this is from 1979. I was 1. I was alive when this happened. 1954, the United States helped install the Shah, which was a dictator for 26 years. 26 years. The Shah. The Shah, after the Iranian Revolution, then turned and ran the Shah out of their country. Because you know what the biggest crime that the Ayatollah Khomeini had committed at that time? Nationalizing their oil. So they make money off of it instead of giving it to BP. Instead of the United States having their hands in people's pockets because America is greedy. Yeah. 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 I just wanted y'all to hear from the Ayatollah's mouth himself, so y'all won't think, oh, Will, you're just being a racist, Will. You're just being a racist, Will. Sure I am, bud. Sure I am. So why is the Ayatollah saying that then? The Ayatollah said that. The Ayatollah said that. The Ayatollah said that. The Ayatollah said that. Now, I want y'all to listen to the orange pedo in chief now. There we go.
We will keep America out of foolish, stupid, ridiculous foreign war. We have these endless wars that go on for 21, 22 years, spending billions and billions of dollars. We're getting out of the endless wars. Great nations do not want to fight endless wars. They said he will start a war. I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars.
Liar. Liar. Donald Trump is a liar. What else is new? Donald Trump is a liar. A habitual liar at that. He's not just a liar. He's not your run-of-the-mill liar. He is a habitual liar. Don't worry, there's more. I'm voting for the Democrat to replace this piece of shit here. Here's Lindsey Graham, cucking for Israel.
And they support Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Houthis.
But guess what? This old pile of shit ain't going over there to fight. He wants your kids to go over there and die for nothing. What's up, Perfection? What's good with it, bro? He wants your kids to go over there and die for nothing.
Thing to President Trump, in case you're watching. In 1983, Ronald Reagan sent Marines and sailors to try to police and deal with the Lebanese.
No, the fuck he didn't. They were selling weapons to Iraq, while at the same time selling weapons to Iran. That was during the Iran-Iraq war. So this is what they do. They lie about history. That's why I tell you guys all the time, make sure, Thrill Hill, salute to you, man. That's why I tell you guys all the time, make sure that you do your research. Everything these fools tell you is a lie. It's a lie. It's a dangerous lie. Lindsey Graham is cucking for Bibi Netanyahu.
Civil War. They were at the end of the runway. Hezbollah attacked the Marine barracks, killed 220 Marines, 18 sailors, and wounded 100 others. Ronald Reagan, who I admire and love, withdrew and never did.
Fuck Reagan. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him.
Did anything about it. So I'm calling on President Trump today. Join Israel to attack Hezbollah.
No, the fuck we won't.
Avenge the Marines. America never forgets. Those 220 Marines and 18 sailors' families, we want to go after the infrastructure that killed your loved ones.
So are you going to tell them to go after Israel for bombing the USS Liberty in 1967? You going to tell them where 38 sailors were killed and 134 were wounded? You going to talk about that one?
Their IRGC assets in Beirut as I speak. President Trump come up with a new operation called Simplify. Fly with Israel and go after Hezbollah. That
is not a new concept. Simplify has been with the Marine Corps since its inception in 1776, November 10th, by Captain Samuel Nicholas. And you ask any Marine that, they'll tell you that. Semper Fidelis means always faithful. Yeah.
Who has American blood on its hands, not only take the mothership of Iran down, also take the proxy of Hezbollah, settle the score, even the account.
I wish he shut his brown tooth having ass the fuck up. Take your old dusty ass over there and go fight then. You go over there and do it. Israel is the one that started that shit in Beirut. They're the ones who started that shit, that proxy war. They started it. Just like Israel has been at the crux of all the corruption in the Middle East. Sure, you don't have to agree with the way they conduct business or livelihood in Iran or Iraq or Saudi Arabia. You don't have to agree with it. It's not our job to agree with it. It's their way of life. We don't live there. But you have to go to the nucleus of the problem. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. When I say what I say, I always have receipts. So Will, you just made something really stark. You said that Israel attacked the USS Liberty. Okay. Israel attacked the USS Liberty. Cool. Let me find it. There we go. Israel attacked the USS Liberty. Did America get its get back from those Those 34 U.S. Navy sailors and 171 wounded sailors in 1967, did they get that? Did they? Since Lindsey Graham has revisionist history and he don't like to talk about the real shit that really happened. Oh, is he going to talk about the way that Israel stole uranium from the United States? He's going to talk about that one? Is he going to talk about that? Of course he's not going to talk about that. That would make too much sense. That's too much like facts to me. It's too much like facts to me. It's too much like facts to me. Too much like facts. Now, if I pose my next question like I asked yesterday, who is the only country in the Middle East that possess a nuclear weapons arsenal? Who? I just want y'all to understand the truth. This is the truth. Who is the only country in the Middle East that possess a nuclear weapons arsenal, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, he's already suing them, Christina. That devil dog who got his arm broke by these fucking Zionists, he's already suing them. Oh, yeah.
If you're watching Western media coverage of the Iran-Israel crisis, you might be witnessing a rather upside-down, topsy-turvy, bizarro view of the world, of reality. You're not being told everything. You're being given skewed perceptions. For example, if you're watching Western media coverage, you might come away with the impression that Iran attacked Israel out of the blue and Israel is responding, when it's the other way around. We all saw on Thursday night that it was Israel that launched an illegal act of aggression against Iran. Iran is the victim here, Israel is the aggressor, but in the Western media coverage, Israel is the victim always. Some other points you may miss while watching Western media coverage, for example, Iran doesn't have nuclear weapons. Nope. Israel does. Iran is a signatory to the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, the NPT. Yep. Israel isn't. Iran has allowed IAEA inspectors into its country. Facts. Israel doesn't. It's a nuclear double standard that I raised with former Israeli Deputy Foreign Minister Danny Ayalon a few years back on my Al Jazeera English show Head to Head in a clip that's recently gone viral again.
How many nuclear weapons does Israel have? Because experts say it's anywhere between 80 and 400.
So what? So what? Yeah, so what? Has Israel ever threatened?
Do you recognize the hypocrisy of Israel having a secret illicit nuclear weapons program that it won't open up its doors to and won't talk about, and then lecturing everyone else in the region about nuclear weapons?
Absolutely not.
Let me ask you again. If an Iranian guest came on my show and I asked him about Iran's nuclear, he said, I don't know, I'm not going to talk about it. Would you be okay with that? You'd be outraged.
Of course.
And yet you sit here as a former minister
of the Israeli government
saying, oh, I don't know, never talked about nuclear.
Oh, they have nuclear weapons?
There's like 16 United Nations Security Council resolutions against Iran.
And there is against Israel. And there is against Israel as well.
About
your nuclear program.
No.
Yes, there is. UN Resolution 487. Let me read it to you. The UN Security Council in 1981 says, calls upon Israel urgently to place its nuclear facilities under the safeguards of the IAEA. Why haven't you done that?
Because
got him again.
There you have it, the nuclear double standard. Israel violates multiple UN Security Council resolutions when it comes to its own stockpile of nuclear weapons. And yet Western media interviewers who have multiple Israelis on air all the time never really ask about this, never really ask about Israel's nukes. Why? I get why Israel wants to maintain its policy of nuclear ambiguity, of not confirming or denying that it has nukes. But why does the US media, the UK media, the Canadian media, why do they all have to go along with it?
Yes. In case you're wondering what their nuclear option is, it's called the Samson Project. The Samson option. And the Samson option is the reason why they've not let the IAEA into their country. Don't worry, there's more. Now, let's see how we got into this mess.
I know you spent a lot of time on the Iran deal. I want to know, did Donald Trump pulling out of the Iran deal contribute to this mess?
Mike, what's up, family?
Joe, there's a direct line between his decision in 2018 to withdraw from the Obama-Iran nuclear deal to the result of having to bomb Iran in order to stop what was broadly seen as a very rapidly advancing nuclear program.
I know you spent a lot of time.
See, you heard what he said? That's Joel Rubin. If you don't know who that is, he was one of the architects of the Iran nuclear deal during the Barack Obama presidency. That's a good question, Shelton. Why do we in other countries kiss these people ass? Because of the Samson option. That's why. They're the only country that has a nuclear option that could destabilize the Middle East, which means it would crash the world economy. That's why. And then, matter of fact, Israel has installed so many double agents who come in and blackmail our political leaders. As y'all can tell, most of Congress are bought and paid for by AIPAC. And not only just AIPAC, there's a host of other Israeli-backed fucking PACs that buy our politicians. That's why they kiss their ass. That's why they have the ADL, so that anybody that speaks out against this bullshit, they're deemed anti-Semitic. That's what they do. They'll deem you anti-Semitic because you're calling out the blatant hypocrisy of what they're doing. Like, for example, Israel has a nuclear weapons policy called the Samson option. They have it. Right? They won't say anything about that. They didn't say anything about that at all. They don't even mention that. Yep, Shelton, that's true. The Iranians ain't. Yes, Michael, that's the problem. They have convinced the world that they are God's chosen people, even though they only been there since 1948, and they were placed there after the World War. They were placed there after the World War. So how can you be God's chosen people when you're not even native to that land? You were put there and then you got greedy and took over those people's land. So how in the fuck are you God's chosen people then? Like I said, everything, once you start peeling back the layers and you actually think about what they are saying and listen to it, and then you compare that to actual scripture, you will see they're lying. They are lying. Meanwhile, you have this blubbering drunk piece of shit pretending like he's Tony Stark. Listen to how he talks.
This is what the fake news misses. We've taken control of Iran's airspace and waterways without boots on the ground. We control their fate.
No, you don't.
But when a few drones get through or tragic things happen, it's front page news.
There it
Again,
is,
the press
right
only wants
there.
to make the president
There
look
it
bad,
is.
But try for once to report the reality. The terms of this war will be set by us at every step. This is what the fake news misses.
See, Michael. See.
Control of Iran's airspace and waterways without boots on the.
Listen to how confident this arrogant piece of shit is. Listen to him. We did this, we did that. You have done nothing. Yep, anti-Semitism isn't a thing. They just made. So how can you be racist against a religion? Jews are a religion. It is Judea. That is a religion. K-Cell, what's up with it though? This is Drunky Stark. These motherfuckers want to be prolific in every way, shape, form, or fashion possible, but they lack the fucking number one, integrity. Number two, the brain power. The three, the IQ. Four, any kind of good. They have none of that. They possess none of that. Y'all got to remember, like I told y'all have to try the spirit by the spirit. You have to try the word by the word. Pride comes before the fall. And all I see from this administration is willful ignorance and pride. This man thinks he's winning a war. He is not. I'm gonna show y'all. Look, these people are fucking crazy. Listen, this is who they are. Listen to them. That is not fucking tongues. That's some words you just made. I think I baga. That is not tongues. That is not it. That is not it.
When I walk on White House grounds, God walks on White House grounds. I had every right and authority to declare the White House as holy ground because I was standing there, and where I stand is holy.
To say no to President Trump would be saying no to God.
Blasphemy. Brothers UK, salute to you, family. That is not tongues. Yes, Michael. See, Michael, you all right with me, dog. You all right with me. So you understand from a place of a person who understands the day of Pentecost. When they were all up in the upper room and they were filled with the Holy Spirit and they spoke in the angelic tongue. That was not it. See, you understand, sir. You understand. You understand. Where I stand, God is. Who are you? Who ordained you? Don't worry, I'm gonna let her keep talking on her self-made BS fucking gibberish she keeps spewing.
We are in a spiritual war right now. Aligned itself against the purpose, against the calling of President Trump. Let it be broken. Let it be torn down in the name of Jesus.
The thoughts of the Lord of Lords. I'm downloading heaven.
These people are psychotic. Don't worry, there's more. Don't worry, there's more. I'm gonna show you just how psychotic these people are. Just how psychotic these people are. I'll show you. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I will show you just how goofy these people really are. These people are really goofy. Now, check this out. I'm gonna let that play. Y'all indoctrinating your kids to believe that Trump has something to do with God. You got your babies out here looking stupid in a church. What's supposed to be holy ground. Does that look like that's following God? Does that look like that's worshiping Jesus? Or does that look like they're worshiping Trump? Again, these people, you should know them by the fruit that they bear. And the fruit that they're bearing, they're worshiping Baal. They are worshiping a golden calf. This is who these people are. Yes, Shelton, do you see the irony of all this shit? And these are the same people that come, man, your judgment is coming. Oh, we're standing beside God. We're with God. No, the fuck you're not. In Revelations, it says, when Jesus returns, many will come before him and say that I have cast out demons, healed the sick, and prophesied in your name. And he will look at them and he will say, depart from me, you workers of iniquity, for I know ye not. And these people in this video, these people, Paula, that goofy ass bitch, all of them are gonna go before God with their chest puffed out, talking about we stood for you. No, the fuck you didn't. You stood for yourself. You stood for that orange fucking goofball. You stood for them. You stood for them. You didn't stand. What did you do when you do for the least of these? You do unto me. That's what he said. That's what Jesus said. See, Michael, you're the one that gives me hope, brother. You do. You give me hope. That's why I will always forever say, I don't believe all white people are racist. I don't. It's too much proof and too much history. There's a good majority of you that enjoy racism, though. Two things can be true at the same time. And I'm glad that some people are really legitimately waking up. But I want y'all to see the real evil in the evangelical Christian. They are not real. They are not real at all. This has nothing to do with Jesus or God. It has nothing to do. All it is they use the name of Jesus to make themselves sound good while they do all kinds of nefarious and dirty shit. Now tell me this, if these people were so in touch with God, then why is a majority of the child sex cases, these child sexual assault cases, these CSAM cases coming from the white evangelical church? Then tell me that one. Tell me that one. I want to know that one. That's the one I want to know. I want to know, why is it that a majority of the CSAM sex cases that are coming out in the media that y'all see every day in your local news, always some white man in a church somewhere harming little children? As a parent, you are given a charge to protect the little ones, your children, their innocence. You are to guide them. It says what? Teach your kids the way that they should go, that they not depart from it. That's what they say. That's what the scripture says to me. Teach your kids. Teach them the right way so they don't depart from it. Not take them in some back room and molest them. Man, woke Mike, tell me one more time for the ones in the back, big dog. Put him on the cross, and if he come back in 3 days, then I'll change my mind. See, the problem in America is these people have taken God and twisted, just like they did during the days of slavery. There's nothing new under the sun, y'all. Michael, thank you, Michael, bro. Michael, boy, you in there, bro. Now you understand why I do videos, homie. You understand perfectly fine. And this is my first time seeing you here, Michael. That's the plan all along. Preoccupy you so much that you can't raise your kids right. And then when you try to, we put legislation in place so that you can't. We make your children rebel against you. You telling your kids not to do X, Y, and Z. Don't judge people based on skin color. Oh, then you get, man, oh man, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Mercy. Mercy. Mercy, mercy, mercy. That's the plan. It's always been the plan, homie. It's always been the plan. The plan is to keep you so preoccupied and keep you so burned out with all you having to worry about work. You gotta work. Everything is so expensive. Your kids require food. The system is rigged against everybody. That's the plan. That is the play. That's the play in everybody's face. But everybody don't. You got so many people that's so indoctrinated with race. You got so many people in America that is so obsessed with race, with having somebody they want to blame. That they lose focus on the real play. we can steal all the money from those people at the bottom. White, black, Latino, does not matter. We can steal all the money from them as long as we can tell those poor white people who make up a majority of this country that it's those other people who are struggling right alongside them is the reason why they are struggling. That's what they do every single time. What's up, K-Cell? That's what they do every single time. They rig this whole system. All you have to do is go back through history, though. Look through history. And that's what I do. I tie in historical context to stuff going on now to show you that nothing has changed. It's the same play. It's the same bullshit. It's the same lie over and 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 over again. And it keeps working because people are feeble-minded. They love the idea of being able to imagine a pretend enemy. Oh, it's this person's fault. Oh, it's that person's fault. That person is the reason why I don't have this. That person is the reason why I can't have that. That person is the reason I'm struggling. That person is the reason why I can't afford to get my kids groceries. That person is the reason, not the monopolies that's raising prices. Not the billionaires that's overcharging you for everything. Not the billionaires and the rich corporations that's price gouging you. Not the ones taking advantage of an already volatile economy. Not those people. Those people are not the reason. Not those CEOs that are sending all of our jobs overseas for cheap labor and then have the audacity to point the fingers they sent your job to and talk about it's a humanitarian crisis in China because they have a bunch of child labor. Do y'all see the fucking play? It's right there in your face. Do you see the play? Capitalism does not work without racism. I'm gonna say that one more time. The whole purpose of this show today is I want you to remember this one thing. Capitalism does not work without racism. Without racism, there wouldn't be nobody judging anybody based on skin color for their fallacies in life, their financial failures. There wouldn't be none of that shit. Because you know why? Everybody would be too busy looking at the top, judging them. And that's what they don't want. That's why they went out and lied to y'all about what capitalism and what the difference between capitalism and socialism. That's the reason why they go out and lie about communism. They don't want you to understand and actually study what that shit is. They don't want you to understand that. They want you to be confused and believe just them. Don't believe your eyes and ears, homie. Don't believe you. Ooh-wee. Come on, Michael. Come on, Michael. Come on, talk to the people today. Brent Fox, what's up, Brody? What's up, ABZ? Rocks in Time, what's up, man? Salute to you, man. Do y'all see the play? The play is right here in your face, bro. The play is right here in your face. It's right here in your face. It's right here in your face. Socialism benefits society. Capitalism benefits capital. Capital doesn't have a pulse. Capital doesn't live in poverty. Capital ain't real. So tell me how capitalism has worked and helped us. Tell me that one. Tell me that one. They'll keep lying to you and tell you, oh man, see, man, you're a socialist, Will. Yeah, I am. I believe in universal health care and none of us having to pay for it. I believe health care is a right and not a privilege. I believe that there shouldn't be not one company in this country that can regulate prices on everything that we need to live. I believe in that. I believe the power should be in the people who have to pay for everything, which is us. I believe in that. That's socialism. Man, Michael, come on, family. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. When they pulled away from the gold standard and they moved into this imaginary currency, petrodollars, it's when everything went downhill. Right, Richard? They don't want a society of people who are intelligent enough, healthy enough, wise enough, or have enough money, livable wages to think for themselves. Because the moment something comes out of place, the moment they spy some corruption or some Trump would not be here. Trump would not be a president if we had a society that had an adequate education system. Trump wouldn't be here if we had livable wages. Trump or the Republicans would not be here. These motherfuckers would have never got back in office. Ever. There wouldn't have been no Reagan. There wouldn't have been no Bush. There wouldn't have been no Bush Jr. There would have been none of this shit. None of this shit. Had we had an adequate educational system that educated people about the real value of money. And also we got paid a livable wage. And also we had systems in place that supported healthy work environments and also educational systems. We wouldn't have none of this shit. We wouldn't have this shit. We wouldn't have as much crime as we have in America. If we had people getting paid livable wages, we wouldn't have it. Poverty is one of the biggest attributes to crime in America. Man, Michael, me and you both, brother. Me and you both, brother. Me and you both. I don't know whether to be mad or sad at the same fucking time. Because you got these people. You got trolls that love coming here wanting attention to themselves. Because that's all they want. Which I don't care about. I care about the conversation me and Michael's having right now. Because it's very productive. Because he understands exactly what I'm saying. The mental health crisis would be shit. Most of the crimes and most of everything that's happening in America is due to lack of resources. Educational system is suffering because they are purposely depleting the educational system in this country. Violent crime in this country is happening. Suicides, gun deaths, all that shit is happening because of poverty. Because everybody just want to live. Talking about no more crime. Prove me wrong. Is poverty a proponent of crime, Moses? Hey, Catherine. Is poverty a proponent of crime? Now you see the play. We can suck all the money out. We can keep them fighting amongst themselves. We can keep them fighting amongst themselves. As long as you keep fighting amongst yourselves, you won't notice that we're picking your pockets. Hell, give them somebody else to look down on and they won't even notice. They'll give you everything out of their pockets. And that's exactly what they did. Meanwhile, yes, it is. You know how rape happens? Look at the Epstein files. So let me break that down for Moses since he don't have no comprehension skills. How did all those little girls, those thousands of little girls get trapped in the Epstein files? Moses. How did all those little girls get trapped into the Epstein files? It wasn't just manipulation. How did they get manipulated? What did they get manipulated with? What was the tool of manipulation? What was the tool of manipulation? Deflect to Epstein. It has a point. So again, you said, so rape is a crime of poverty. Yes, it is. Since you won't answer the question, I will answer the question for you. They targeted poor ass white girls. They dangled modeling contracts and money right in front of their faces. Money they'd never seen before. They knew who Donald Trump's name was. His name rang bells. They didn't know so much of what Jeffrey Epstein was, but Jeffrey Epstein had Ghislaine Maxwell tell him that he's very, very rich. He can get you in this position, this position, this position. He can get you this modeling contract. Poverty drives rape. Joseph, what's up with it, family? Yeah. Yeah. It's all one big ass circle jerk, bro. Back to Moses, though. Go look up the Epstein files. I don't care which one you pick. You can pick whichever one you want. All of them had the same origin story. They were looking for a modeling contract. They were looking for money. And Trump and Epstein had exactly what they were looking for. And they used that to their advantage to make these little girls do all kinds of sexual deviancy. That's exactly what happened. It's in the Epstein files. You can look at it. It's there, right in your face. But you don't care, Moses. You don't. They then took those little girls that they used as tools of manipulation and manipulated people in positions of power. Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, Steve Bannon, Donald Trump. Israel knew exactly what they were doing. Mossad had all of them under his thumb. With the help of Jeffrey Epstein. See, the Pandora's box was the Pandora's box. The key to the Pandora's box was the sexual assault of these little young minor girls. What y'all ain't looking at, though, is what's behind that. As disgusting as that shit is, you go behind that and look at all the manipulation tools that we're using to control governments, to set up plays against democracies around the world. And you'll understand just how this would help you understand just how important poverty is. Keeping them impoverished. Keep them begging for money because that's what they need. We can keep stealing all of that money. We can keep stealing all of it. Shout out to Baby J in the super chat with that 2-piece. She said, I'll start. Thank you, Queen. Hoo-wee, good God almighty. Look, you got nothing to say about Obama, coward. What am I going to say about him? His name ain't in the files. Because he was smart. It was already dangerous enough for him to be a black man in a position of power like that. You see what y'all did after that shit. Yep, Anna Nicole Smith. Same with her. Hell, matter of fact, you can use another one. A poor fucking escort from Slovenia. Melania Trump. Lamont Griffin, salute to you, bro. A poor ass woman from Slovenia. They lied about and said she could speak 6 different languages, and she can't even barely speak English now. You got so much smoke for Obama, but I have not seen you utter one word about this pervert in the White House yet. So who's really the coward? Who's really the coward? Am I the coward or you? There you go. All of it traced back to money, exploitation of poor people. The exploitation of poor people. I'm telling y'all, the system of capitalism does not work without poverty. Doesn't work without racism either. So if they can keep the biggest subcategory of people, which is poor white people, so hyper focused on race, blaming every race, every demographic other than the ones that are in power. As long as they can keep them focused, hyper focused on everybody but the rich people, taking advantage of them. Because think about it, none of these people have anything special. You ain't got no special health care. You don't have no special tax that you pay in this country, but rich people do. You do not want to climb that hill. You don't. Explain to me entirely, how Melania Trump got her Einstein visa then. Diane, how are you? Hope you're feeling better. So explain to me how she got her Einstein visa. And you're talking to a person who's dug deep in this stuff. Very, very, very deep in this stuff. So what languages does she speak? Because she needed an interpreter when she went to France. And she claimed she spoke French. She didn't. She doesn't speak several languages. She doesn't. No, they. Ooh-wee. Well, damn. She's being replaced by Mark Wayne Mullen. Lord Jesus. Well, hope she's going to jail. I don't give a fuck about them firing her. I want her in jail. Yep, MAGA is self-destructing. Look, what did I tell you? My predictions have been right. Every one of them. Back to Melania Trump, though, since entirely me claims that this woman speaks 6 different languages and is deserving of a Einstein visa with no proof whatsoever. Name another first lady who you can see their ass and titties on the internet. Name one. Name one. See, I like when people come in here trying to think they're gonna outsmart old Trill Willie. It's not gonna work, bud. It's not going to work, homie. It's not going to work. It's not gonna work for you. Don't worry. You knew exactly where I was going. You knew exactly where I was going. You knew where I was going. You knew where I was going, Eddie. Sheesh, this is about to be disgusting right now. Yeah. Kristi Noem is fired. So y'all know. I want that bitch in prison. I don't give a fuck about her being fired. I want that bitch in prison. I want her in prison. Yeah, ta-ta-da-da. So Trill Will can show you stuff.
Melania. And
Yes.
where are you from, Melania?
I'm Slovenia.
Slovenia.
Yes.
Melania from Slovenia.
That's right.
And Melania, you're now engaged. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's very exciting. That's all I got you is that little tiny thing right there on your finger. Look at the size of that. That's how many carats is that?
I don't know. I never think about it.
You don't think about carats?
No.
I bet
think
you
about
do.
other things.
I bet you know exactly how many carats.
I
it
do
is.
actually.
See. Melania. And
Yes.
where are you from, Melania?
I'm Slovenia.
Slovenia.
Notice that she sounds a lot clearer there. You can understand what she's saying now. So how did someone goes from sounding like you can actually understand her to where is it? There it is. There it is.
10,000.
Hold on. How does somebody go from sounding like they can speak English properly to this gibberish?
Good afternoon. The 10,100
The 10,000
meeting of the Security Council is called to order. Good afternoon.
10,000?
10,000.
Sure, but so again, tell me how she earned her Einstein visa, homie. I really want to know that one. I want to know for me. Say it for me. I want to know. I want to know. I did. I want to know. Hey, Catherine, how are you? I want that to be explained to me, since I don't know what I'm talking about, obviously. Yep, she's smart for marrying a rich dumbass, which he cheated on his second wife with her. But that's Epstein's sloppy seconds. The name Zamboli comes to mind. Zamboli, who ran a modeling agency that was hosting 14 and 15-year-old little girls. Yeah. Oh, you don't want to talk about that no more. Okay, cool. I'll move to this one. What y'all think of all the fraud going on with our tax dollars? 77 million people voted for it. 77 million people in America voted for that bullshit. Yeah, Epstein definitely smashed Melania. Definitely happened, dog. That definitely happened. What do I think about all the corruption and self-dealing with our tax dollars? I think every last one of these son of a bitches should be in jail. This is from Axios. I want this plastic face bitch to go to prison for the rest of her fucking life. For racketeering, violation of the Constitution, shout out to Luther again in the Cash App, man. Thank you, man, so much. Appreciate you, man. I want her in jail. I don't give a fuck about her being fired. That's the easy way out. I want that bitch in prison. That's what I think about the fraud that's going on with my tax dollars. I want Elon Musk in prison. Shit, Michael, me and you both, brother. Me and you both. 420 up, bro. Donald Trump just stole $10 billion of our tax money for his border bullshit piece, only to start a war 10 days after he stole $10 billion. Ain't that ironic? Ain't that ironic? Ain't that ironic? I want all that money. Like, y'all want to know what's the wild part about it? When Trump illegally passed those bullshit tariffs and we paid more money at the store, we ate the cost of that. Do you think we'll get a refund of our money that we paid? No. The companies who dodged the cost, they'll get the money. Fraud on the welfare system. Who's committing the fraud on the welfare system then? Entirely me. I can tell you already been brainwashed by right-wing media. You're in the right place, though, to get undoctrinated. You're in the right place for me to unfuck your head. Because your head needs to definitely be unfucked. Because where you get your talking points from, I know exactly where they came from. The welfare system. You're not talking about none of the billionaires who's stealing millions and millions of dollars in our tax dollars from the welfare system, are you? See, this is the reason why I do a show. Because too many of my sisters and brothers don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Have no idea what the fuck they're talking about at all. I'll give you an example. She's referring to the fraud that happened in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The name of the person that you need to be looking for is Amy Bock, B-O-C-K. Amy, A-I-M-E-E, Bock, B-O-C-K. There you'll find your answer. He only threw 79 Somalians under the bus with her. That's who you're looking for. He stole $250 million in welfare money. He did. A white woman, by the way. Oil companies, Elon Musk, matter of fact, gets $8 million a day from our government and welfare contributions. That's how he made a majority of his wealth. Government contracts and subsidies. Jeff Bezos gets millions of dollars in subsidies in the opportunity zones, welfare money. All of the rich get welfare money, but y'all are not concerned about that. Like, what did I tell y'all a while ago? They have y'all so fucked up in your head that you do not think about all the real fraud and corruption that's going on in America at the hands of these corrupt billionaires who are telling you that you should be more focused on that woman buying her kids some candy or fruit snacks in the grocery store, or getting them some cookies or getting some lobster or some steaks or some shit because they want to celebrate. You should be more concerned about them versus those motherfuckers stealing millions of dollars of your tax money. You should be more concerned about them. Mind you, I paid more federal taxes than Elon Musk and Palantir. I did. Me personally, I just paid my taxes this year. I paid more money in federal taxes than Palantir. I tell you what, entirely me, can you tell me the effective tax rate in America for these corporations? Can you tell me? Because I can. Because you know why? Because I study. I study. I do research. I don't listen to corporate media. Yep, Brett Favre stole welfare money from the poorest state in the union, Mississippi. Damn. Ooh, sheesh. Brother. Matter of fact, there's a sitting senator right now, Rick Scott, who stole $1.4 billion from welfare, Medicaid. I heard you mention him. He was the governor of Florida. And then he got to fail upwards to a senator seat. Yeah, y'all make my head hurt. Rick Scott got off scot-free. Exactly, Joseph. got off scot-free with millions of dollars. And you ain't even going to talk about all the people that Donald Trump pardoned with over $1.5 billion of restitution that he just wiped away. Money he stole from hardworking Americans. And not only that, can you give me a time or a day when Donald Trump has made as much money that he had? Can you give me a time period, entirely me, where Donald Trump made as much money that he did as he is right now in the White House? Can you? Can you give me a time Donald Trump has made as much money as he has in any of his personal endeavors besides the point of him stealing money? Donald Trump's made $1.4 billion since taking office. He made more than that, though. But, you know. Donald Trump ain't never made this much money. Ever. He's never been successful in any business venture he ever put his hands on. Never. Not in the history of his lifetime. But ain't nobody talking about that, though. Now, explain to me his leadership then. Tell me how us fighting a bullshit ass war in Iran because Israel told us, hey, get your ass over here and fight my fight for me. So tell me how that's working in leadership. Tell me about that. I'm really interested in learning that. Do you know how much money we've already wasted in Iran already? And we're already losing our stockpile of Patriot missiles too, by the way. And you're talking to a veteran who's already been to Iraq twice. So you ain't gonna lie to me about Middle Eastern culture and you're not gonna lie to me about none of that shit going on over there because I've been there. So again, back to you is talking about you clock his pockets, I'll clock his leadership. Now you tell me in leadership, what has he done to be a good leader? Because in order to be a good leader, first you have to do shit to show you're a good leader. What leadership is you showing? Blaming everybody else for his failures? Obsessing over Barack Obama? Obsessing over Joe Biden? How many jobs did Donald Trump create in 2025? See, this is why I say you speak from a place of fucking ignorance because you want to be associated with a so-called winning team when they're not winning shit at all. They're making you look fucking stupid because you're still broke. Your life hasn't got better at all. You're just in here fake gloating and pretending like things are better than what they were when they're not. Because you have 70 other people in here who are disagreeing with you right now. Because everybody in here couldn't be just saying the same old thing over and over and over again. We can't be just making this shit up, could we? Children call names. Trump calls names. His whole fucking campaign was about calling names and imagining himself blowing fucking Arnold Palmer's dick. Remember Comrade Kamala? Remember that shit? Kamala. I bet you call Kamala Harris Kamala, don't you? That self-hate is kicking your ass right now. They still ain't gonna let you in the club, homie. That's what I think of when I see your comments. This is what I think of. That's what I think of. Coons, buck dancers, sellouts. Just like this coon. They ain't gonna let you in the club, homie. They are not gonna let you in their club. You know what? That old saying goes, that all skin folk ain't kin folk. And you proving them right too. Yeah. All skin folk ain't kin folk. And you proving it right. No, it doesn't, actually. Let me show you just how much your presence matters to me, though. Let me show you just how much your presence matters to me. Fuck out of here. That's how much your presence mean to me. I got 11,000 people on this page. You, singly you, I could give a flying fuck. So much for me needing your presence here. You can get the fuck on and skedaddle. The fuck out of here. Oops. Sorry, you're not that important. There's 11,000 people on my page. 11,043 to be exact. I don't need you here. You're just proving everything that I'm saying is right, though. I appreciate you for doing that. You're proving everything that I said was absolutely correct. I appreciate you. You're proving everything that I'm saying is right. What's up with it, Carl? You're proving everything I said is right. All they need is some dumbass simpleton like you. That's all they need. This is all they need. Send out their designated little coon to get spent. You're a Terrence Williams kind of motherfucker to me. Buck dancing, soft shoeing, and tap dancing for these motherfuckers who think you a dumbass nigga anyway. Cool. Cool. You'll be in my comment section whining about me blocking your stupid ass. And I'm not going to give a fuck because I want to block you again. Because I don't care. I don't need you here. Anyways, back to what I was saying. They have convinced the masses that you and everybody like you, they convinced all you. You don't believe what you say. You don't believe what you don't believe that. You don't believe you don't see. You don't believe what your eyes are telling you. Y'all want to know what I want? This is what I want right here. Hold on, dog. Let me show y'all. This is what I want right here. I want this right here. I want every single one of these dumbasses in fucking prison. I want all of them in prison. I'm not sparing none of them. I don't give a flying fuck. I want all of them in prison. I want them all in prison. Hey, salute to you, Woke Mike. Have a good day at work, man. Probably so, no cap. I don't know. I want every last one of these bastards in prison, though. That's what I want. They've all violated the Constitution. All of them have. This is a whole racketeering ring right here. Yep, we all got shin splints and fucking, we all got bone spurs, baby. We all got bone spurs, baby. We can't do this shit. Money laundering, self-dealing, racketeering, obstruction, violation of the Constitution, violation of Article 4 of the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, the Seventh, the Fourth, Fifth, 14th, God damn, the 19th, the Voters' Rights Act, the Civil Rights Act. Jax, how are you, Queen? Pete Hegseth committing war crimes, Donald Trump committing war crimes, all their incompetent fucking chiefs of staff, war crimes, bombing those people in the Caribbean, bombing those people in Venezuela, bombing and going in and stealing their president in a sovereign nation, starting a war in Iran without congressional approval in violation of the War Powers Act of 1973, the Sixth Amendment. They violated everything. It's not even hard It's not even hard to prosecute all these fucking bastards. This is not even hard. This ain't even hard work. It don't even require, they done gave us so much evidence. It doesn't even require you to dig deep. It's all on fucking tape. Ignoring fucking court orders. The whole nine, they got it all out here. Yes, Jax, I want Barron's big, tall, goofy, lurch-looking ass in Iran right now. He's old enough. Oh, but he's 6'9". We do not give a fuck. Guess what? Guess who was 7'1" and served in the Navy? The Admiral, David Robinson, from the San Antonio Spurs. One of my favorite players. ARB, I believe that too. It wouldn't shock me. Good morning, Benny Loco. How are you today? I'm telling y'all. No cap. That is a fact. That is a fact. That looks so cool. I put my green screen up for the first time in a long time. Nah, he ain't too tall. Send his ass right on down there, cuz. Send his ass right on down there. Hey, that's so dope. I can do that. That's dope. I got my green screen up so I can play with the doggone effects in the background. Yeah. Put a brick wall up behind me. Send his goofy ass right on down the road, cuz. Send his goofy ass right on down the road, my boy. Send him right on down the road. Send him right on down the road. That's what I care about. I care about justice being served. Daddy Dumpy Pants and all his ilk, all of them need to go away. To prison. To prison. To prison now. I want them all in jail. That's just me. Every single one of them. Hey, with that weird ass family, bro, it wouldn't shock me none. It wouldn't shock me none. It really wouldn't. It wouldn't shock me none. It would not shock me at all. I just made my green screen just disappear. I want them all in prison. I want them all in prison, dog. I ain't playing. I am not playing, dog. I want all of them in prison. I don't give a damn about none of that shit they talking about. Oh man, see man, we can just make things go back. No, it's going to be a whole total restructure of America after this shit. Man, talk to them, Jax. Talk to the people. Yep. Told y'all, Mark Wayne Mullen is going to replace Kristi Noem as DHS secretary. And matter of fact, on top of that, the House Oversight Committee just voted 24-19 to issue a subpoena against Pam Bundy in the Jeffrey Epstein investigation. These people are out here lying. You can't trust no information. This is the reason why I say it's important that y'all do. Y'all have to do what y'all have to do your own due diligence. You have to. Because these motherfuckers lie all the fucking time. I want Kristi Noem's ass in fucking prison. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I'm pleased to announce the highly respected United States Senator from the great state of Oklahoma. Fuck him. Oklahoma is 49th in fucking education. Fuck him. Mark Wayne Mullen. Sound like a fucking hillbilly, doesn't it? We become the United States Secretary of Homeland Security, effective March 31st, 2026. MAGA is self-destructing. MAGA is self-destructing, and it's wonderful to watch. I told y'all the revolution is going to be televised. The revolution is going to be televised, and we're not going to have to throw a single punch. Y'all just sit back here and chill with Trill Will. Y'all sit back here and chill with Trill Will. Trill Will ain't gonna. I'm not gonna put y'all in no wrong direction now. I'm not gonna put you in no wrong direction over here. I want you and every single one of y'all to be able to do this exactly what I'm doing. I want y'all to be able to do exactly what I'm doing right now. Finding stories, tracing the roots, doing your own due diligence. I want Kristi Noem to be charged with the deaths of Keith Porter, Renee Good, and Alex Purdy. And not only that, the other 35 people that they killed in 2025 in ICE custody. I want that semi-blind man that they dropped off at a fucking gas station in the middle of nowhere. I want all of them. All of them. I want all of them to be through in one case and throw Kristi Noem's bitch ass in prison. Throw that musty bitch in prison. I don't care about nothing else. Y'all can talk about however much. Her and Corey Lewandowski over fucking in the fucking White House and on them airplanes and shit. Fuck them stupid motherfuckers. Every one of them. Special envoy for the Shield of Americas. What the fuck is that shit? I'm finna Google that because I want to know. I want to know. Search Google. What is that shit? Special envoy. What the fuck is that shit? I don't know what that shit is. Y'all know what that shit is? I want all them. Who timed out Michael? Hold the fuck up. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all ain't gonna be timing out Michael for no reason. No. Let me time out Michael. Hold the fuck up. Let me go find Michael. No. Nope. Y'all gotta watch who y'all timing out. Michael's actually cool. There you go, Michael. You good now. I gotta watch y'all timing out. Michael didn't say anything wrong. He ain't a troll. He been on fire today, homie. He actually been on fire. Don't worry, I got him. He's good. He's good. He got a wrench now. You can't time him out. He's good. Don't worry, Michael. You cool. Michael, go ahead and say something, man. You good now. You are cool. You are cool. You are cool. You are cool. Yeah, Michael been on fire. I was wondering why he wasn't saying nothing. I was wondering. He was on fire. He was on fire the whole time he been in here. He been on fire today. He been on fire. But yeah. I want that bitch to go to prison. I want her and every last one of these bastards in the White House to go to prison. Every one of them. I want all of them gone. All of them. Oh, this gotta be poetic, bro. Y'all check this shit out. She was bootlicking on TV and got fired.
Where are the white women at?
Emotional damage. You was on TV and got fired. How you get fired on your day? How you get fired on your day off, homie? No, Michael's here. Hey, Michael, say something, please.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Shit.
The felon is the teeny weeny mushroom cock piece of shit, Kankles McTaco tits at the top of the ticket.
Anyways, I'm gonna get off here. I think I've done enough punching people. Shield of Americas. Yeah, stupid. They just made up some bullshit ass job. That shit ain't a real job, bro. They just trying to keep their fucking face up from firing this bitch on TV while she was out here doing a fucking speech and shit, lying again. Fire that bitch on TV. Fire this bitch. Hold on, y'all sit with this for a second. Sit with this for a second. I want to know if she wondered if she been. Did she know she been fired? You're fired.
That they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Anyways, shout out to the mighty LDBC. Shout out to everybody in the chat and the super chat and the Cash App and all that good fun stuff. Y'all have yourselves a good one. Fuck Donald Trump. And I'm up out of here. Deuces.
I have to get off this thing to go on my. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna let Champ listen to some music. I'll holler at y'all in the meantime. Peace, love, and blessings. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Bomb Squad!